Welcome to summer. Longest day. Tomorrow is the shortest night, which I thought, never really gets much focus or press, but I think is equally important. And it's also the beginning of Cancer season, which coincides with the solstice today. The full moon in a couple of days, full moon in Capricorn. It's a big energy shift, I think, with that Cancer water energy coming on strong. And the phrase that was ringing in my head this morning was, steady as she goes. Big changes may be afoot, but somehow it's important to just stay the course in some way. Stay the course. Maybe all around us will be a kind of chaos or friction of some sort. A heat wave here, where I am, happens to be one of the best places to ride this out. But that's really an extreme situation. It can drive tempers and slow everybody's thinking down. It's exasperating and sweaty, and I always feel dumb during hot weather. So let's see. We have the Eight of Cups. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Sorry, turn off the... That's better. Somebody leaving a situation to go to... their heart is drawing them somewhere. And it's a journey. And, often the Eight Cups are pictured behind the person. Here they're in front. So I think that's the focus. How do we move forward? There's also the full moon in the background. Full moon in Capricorn. The release of patterns or patterns that hold us back. I see the Capricorn, the Devil card, is a card of working with what holds you back. Capricorn energy, doing that work. The Seven of Wands. I almost see this as, because this can be a guarded energy. Somehow, as we move forward, guarding, if you're on the front line moving forward, often there's somebody who has your back. Is protecting your vulnerable... What is this Seven of Wands protecting, please? Boy, the whole deck wanted to go. Okay, there are two. Three. This is a card of Cancer. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the World card. For some reason, I thought it was High Priestess. This can be considered Capricorn energy. The wrapping up of a cycle. It's a whole new phase. Whatever this person, somebody's going toward some different kind of connection. And there's an energy of, maybe the same person, I'll in some way, that's not it though. Somebody's guarding your back as you move forward. And you're moving into a whole new, you're being birthed into a whole new era. There's a high priestess. I did see her. He, she, they. This is the water energy. This is Cancer. Divine Feminine, number 2 card in the Major Arcana. It's like a step forward. We're stepping into, somebody's stepping into their feelings, tapping into their intuition. They've got a kind of sacred knowledge here. She's got the book in her hand. The Book of the Mysteries. 9 of Coins. You know, the single person. Somebody may feel vulnerable because they're single, but they're not. They're very grounded. They're very present in their own life. Hierophant. More earth energy, Taurus. And on the board, the Hierophant is looking away from this 9 of Coins. Who has your back? Who's turned their back to you? It could be you're relying on yourself, not on a system, a hierarchical system any longer. That's over because you're walking away and walking towards something more intuitive and independent. And I think it's independent of some sort of tradition. You know, again, this is a card of Taurus, but it's that Capricorn energy of we've always done it this way. They're saying clarify, just drop the clarifiers. Okay. On High Priestess, 8 of Coins. On Hierophant, the Fool. On 8 of Cups, King of Swords. On the World, 10 of Swords. And bottom of the deck, the Death card, Transformation. Scorpio energy. Again, water energy. Tell us about the transformation, please. We have Death card, 2 of Swords, 7 of Coins, and the Star. So there's work that's been done. Somebody's done the work of becoming independent. And they've left behind some kind of traditional way of approaching spirituality. You know, the outside system in favor of divine feminine, intuitive way, a different kind of knowledge. This is kind of like I wear the big hat of authority. Listen to me. You know, well, somebody's got your back, and there's an energy of turning your back on somebody or some system to begin again, or to truly start your life, claiming some kind of personal strength. It's the ability to stand alone. High Priest is clarified by 8 of Pentacles. This is kind of the spiritual work. You've done the spiritual work. And it's given you self-confidence and self-sufficiency. A journey toward wholeness and away from some kind of traditional system. And the transformation, Death card, you're at the crossroads now. Somebody is on the brink of this Scorpio energy of transformation on the level of feelings. Right on the cusp of Capricorn, of Cancer season. And there's something about Cancer symbol is the crab, the kind of protective energy of the shell, of the carapace, of the armor. I just keep hearing somebody has your back. And, you're closing out a cycle for sure. World card 10 of Swords. And it hasn't been easy to close it out because it changes everything. People may drop away. You may feel like you're on a solo journey. It's not scaring you. You feel you have everything you need. But it's bursting through this 2 of Swords block, mental block, in favor of, the Star card. And she looks awfully like the Empress here to me. As well, pregnant. There's somebody down here. At first I thought it was the crab, but it's a person. I don't know if you can see it. It's somebody submerged in the water. Almost like doing the dead man's float. Doing the dead man's float. That makes sense to me, that this is the ending of a way of thinking, a traditional way of thinking, in favor of, walking your own path, both in earth energy. Taurus, this can be considered a card of Virgo, based on your own wisdom, your own intuition. And that's something you've been working hard at over time, with every tool. It's almost like the Magician card, with every tool available. I think you're a creative. Your craft, though, is the mystery, channeling the mystery right through yourself, for yourself. Here we have King of Swords, an analytical, perhaps an air sign. If it's this person, they're going through a major transformation. The old way is over. Stepping right through the portal, after the death, the dark night of the soul, there's a decision to elevate, Star card, to get that higher perspective on life, where we put our energy, what we want to grow. And this is a card of healing and of guidance. Somebody has your back. You know, while you embark on this fool's journey to become whole, you turned your back on traditional I think on King of Swords is leaving someplace and moving forward, following their feelings, and they're not known for following their feelings per se. You know, they always think things out, plan ahead, look at things objectively. And now on the Cancer water energy full moon, it's full moon in Capricorn. You know, it's a journey toward Two of Cups, toward some sort of different connection. This could be a marriage. But if so, it's something rigid. And you're definitely stepping away from it. Back into your own life, out of the system. That's the healing part. And it marks a major transformation. And I think that aspect is for this guy. Has gained a higher perspective, that Aquarian energy. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. You know, who's changed their mind and picked another path. The path of transformation, Scorpio energy, also a water sign. And that body in the water, where was that? Yeah, here. The dead man's float. Like if you don't struggle in the water, if you're rigid, you sink. If you're uptight, you sink. This is a fairly uptight energy here. And somehow to get back to the beginning, involves some kind of relaxing of rigidity. Entering the water realm, high priestess of intuition. You know, a standalone energy. But somebody has your back. What does that mean? What is this about somebody has your back? King of Cups. You know, this person, as they turn toward their emotional side, there's a complete transformation. That's Scorpio energy. Oh, I'm sorry, it's King of Coins. I thought it was King of Cups for some reason. Well, again, it's a card of being safe and protected on this journey. And it's not only a shift in somebody's way of looking at the world, you know, from an analytical perspective, to I'm good in myself. Again, I'm good in myself. Somebody may have become single because they're undergoing spiritual growth. 8 of Coins, High Priestess. They're becoming whole. Tell us about this Nine of Coins, because I think, who are we dealing with here? Is this King of Swords, King of Coins? One person? Tell us about the Nine of Coins, please. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, that's a huge wad. Well, let's just do it. Seven of Swords. There may be some lie that has become clear to this individual, and they're walking away, perhaps from a marriage, to begin again by themselves. But I think Divine Feminine has provided some sort of inspiration to do this, not by telling the person, by showing them, their own life is an example. Of how to start fresh. And here we go with this novel. We've got Knight of Coins, slow forward movement, Magician, card of manifesting something into 3D. And maybe it's a solo journey. You've been working on it. I think you're single. Something's coming into you with an offer, and you've manifested it into 3D from the realm. It's a card of Gemini, Virgo. In this case, it's almost like the creator, because there are all these beings around this person, bird and beast. Of the air, of the earth. Tower. After, it's almost like a Noah's flood image. All these beings are safe, when the shit hits the fan somehow. It clears the way. I think you, Divine Feminine, have manifested this person into your life. King of Coins, Knight of Coins. Yeah, Page of Coins. In they come with a small offer, but a really significant offer. And I can already feel the heat of the day. I think it's not yet 7. Well, heat of the day, solstice. We're really heading into summer now, and you can feel it. A card of great happiness, divine masculine, revelation. Five of Cups. It's a big transition. Death card, transformation. From a period of sadness, all the cups spilled. Two of Cups, in this case, down, 3 upright, which is the inverse of the traditional Rider-Waite. Usually shows 3 spilled and 2 of Cups behind the person. This is somebody just observing a connection that they lost. And they're getting consolation And it has something to do with the shadow. There's this tiny dark angel in the corner. It's almost like dispelling the shadow. You know, I can make the offer now. I've shed light on shadow energy, which is Capricorn energy. I've released, among other things, my disappointment. And now I have something to offer or show for it. A Page of Pentacles. And something to say about it. Air energy. From a higher perspective, this king has gotten a new perspective that informs the decision that they've made. It's a healing decision. It's a transformative decision. And it impels them forward. Their heart like pulls them out of their mind, out of themselves. And now they're ready to talk about it. And to talk about the truth about the lie. It's interesting. Yeah, there it is, Capricorn. Capricorn full moon is about release. Letting go of the lie, letting go of the whatever holds you back, doing that work, shadow work, Capricorn. Because it's a hard-working energy. Hard-working. We're moving forward. That sword energy could be an Aquarius, has discovered some kind of truth about their feelings. And it allows them a freedom to move forward in their sword energy and in their feelings. And I just envisioned the Tower, which I see as the Scorpio energy, like Death card. Some major upheaval that pushed them out of where they were. And I think they were in some restrictive system of belief, perhaps about a marriage. I don't know why I keep getting the marriage thing, but here is somebody moving on. Perhaps traveling. This can be a card of travel too, but, you know, something else had to be over in sword energy. No more looking at it perhaps coldly or objectively. Things are heating up. Devil card. They say one more. Oh Lordy, here we go. Yeah. Page of Cups. There's an apology. I think this King of Swords is going to make an apology. They're going to come forward. You know, show their feelings, perhaps during this Capricorn full moon, reveal themselves, divine masculine. You know, the action taken is, here I am. And there's something about the white horse, the, do we have that? In this deck, Knight of Cups, it looks like this white horse in it. This is brand new. A brand new approach to love. Something that leads to happiness. first the other thing had to really wrap up. But I think you've manifested this divine masculine coming in. They were very slow. And they're coming in to reveal themselves. I think it's finally talk. You know, this is a card of being uptight, where the psyche is somehow clamped down in a belief system. And this is a card of freedom in fire energy. Freedom in fire energy from the old way of feeling. Fives indicate a need for change. This was focused on sadness and loss, and now the focus is shifted to happiness. And somebody gets it now. This King of Swords is on the move. Eight of Cups. World card. They're traveling a distance because something's over. And in they come, much more authentic. Who has their back? I think it's Divine Feminine, who's single and, interestingly enough, doesn't need them anymore. Doesn't need them. That's somehow the precondition. It's not a needy energy. It's not, I have to hang on. Again, what's the lie? Okay. Okay. They may have been indulging in something. In their own pleasure. They had to let go of, it can actually be like indulgence in a substance. An addiction can be drinking too much as a way of out, as a way to escape their situation, to escape something toxic. And I think where they're headed, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, is toward what might make them happy. And they're going to tell you about it. I'm in a better place mentally and I'm on my way, and I'm sorry for my past behavior. I'm here to offer love. There it is, the white horse. Remember I was saying I see a white horse. There it is. It's drinking. It's getting ready to kind of recharge their emotional energy. Queen of Swords. They understand sword energy. You're their match. And remember I said, you don't really need them. You're good on your own. Queen of Swords is good on her own. She can set boundaries. And it's something to do with maybe somebody has her back. Or you have each other's backs. That Two of Swords business. There's a pause here, there is, but there's a kind of fresh start. You may have even separated from somebody out of the official church-sanctioned contract into something more risky and more fulfilling emotionally. And Queen of Swords may have taken King of Swords to task. Called them out on a lie. Perhaps about something they were toxically attached to. And I don't think, Queen of Swords is a sword energy. It can be about speech. But I think in this case, there is a lot she can't explain. She can't explain it to them. They have to come to her of their own volition. And I think they did. They blew up their lives, basically, in order to free themselves from a toxic relationship, from an addiction, to whatever indulgence contributed to their escapism that allowed them to perpetuate some sort of self-deception. They weren't deceiving Queen of Swords. As Hemingway said, you need a shock-proof shit detector. Queen of Swords has that. So I think the choice is now to move to great clarity, the healing place, perhaps to start from scratch. And I know we get that message a lot about somebody leaving a marriage for a new commitment. It's a change that needed to happen, but the ending was painful. 10 of Swords. It opened up a whole new, it's a whole new phase. Last card in Major Arcana. First card in Major Arcana. A whole new journey. And a transformation. And it's taken a long time. All these pentacle energies. Was it worth the effort? Yeah. I think so. Because, now that the slate has been wiped clean, we're able to bring through in 3D the life partner. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, Major Arcana, we have Scorpio in the Death card. And for some reason, I think world can be associated with Capricorn. The completion of one cycle, the beginning of the next thing. The completion of spring and the entry into summer. It's starting now. It may be full-fledged in Leo time. Capricorn, Taurus in Hierophant, Aries in the Fool, Aquarius in the Star card, Leo and Sun card, Virgo, Gemini in the Magician. I see Scorpio in the Tower, Scorpio in the Death card, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, and all the divine feminines in High Priestess. A lot of major arcana, a lot of action on the 3D level, but on the level of the psyche, liberation, happiness, revelation, forward movement, new beginnings, healing, transformation. Just a host of, not based on need anymore, codependence. It's really all about independence. And again, wrestling away from a rigid belief system, possibly from a marriage, moving on to something more peaceful and loving and true. And that's what this person, or these two people, King and Queen of Swords, are going to talk about. Moving on to the more, to peace, they're getting peace of mind, both of them, King and Queen of Swords. Boy, this is a long one. Longest day, shortest night. A lot of shadow work. A lovely long reading. And I've lost my button. Here it is. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, share, subscribe. And I wanted to ask, and I had a huge list of things, but among them was, do you care about the astrological references? I name them in the reading. I repeat them in the description. And I'm thinking maybe I don't need to. On the same topic, would you like readings about the individual signs of the zodiac? I never do that, partly because it's not my strong suit. I always put my foot in it when I refer to full moon here and new moon there, and So yeah, please give me some feedback on what works for you, what misses the mark, because I'm feeling like I need to reorient a little bit, to let go of the traditional way I've been doing it. So let me know. Big transformation ahead, starting today. I'll see you next time.